Good morning, Don Schlumberger, Peak Performance Training. Today I wanted to discuss with you our approach to training. There are obviously tens of thousands of trainers out there that lend themselves to obviously a bunch of different styles of training as well. Now, what we do know is that a lack of results and injury are probably the two main factors that cause people to stop training. And so that made our approach to what we're going to do pretty simple. What we wanted to do is first identify what's going on with each client before we start training them, before we put a program together for them. We need to know what's going on. So what we do on our initial meeting with any one of our clients is take them through a full functional movement screen. Now, what this functional movement screen does is it gives us a snapshot of the movement patterns that each person is making and what we can see as a result of these movement patterns. Now, what we can identify are instabilities, strength issues, mobility issues in basic patterns as a result of imbalances and compensations. Now, these imbalances and compensations that we see in basic movements will directly result in injury and therefore, obviously, a lack of results. If we're not performing clean patterns, there's no way that our training program is going to elicit the same results that it would if our patterns were clean and we were able to perform exercises correctly. So once we have all of this in play, then what we can do is we can design the corrective approaches to help each individual client. Now, in overview of this, if you are looking for a trainer or you are training with somebody, make sure you understand what the approach is that your trainer has or the trainer that you'd like to be with has. Make sure you ask questions so you know that what they're looking at is what's best for you. Now, for my trainers out there, make sure you take a look at everything that's going on. Now, you have your client know what's going on in certain movements before you even start training them, before you start to implement exercises. Because you might have to put some corrective exercises in there to help out and help clean up the movements that they're about to make. Because too often what I see is that as soon as the client complains that their knee is sore or this doesn't feel good or my back is a little bit sore through the movement, a lot of trainers will just stop and they'll just put in a different exercise without basically breaking down what they're seeing and understanding why there's pain. And can I fix this pain by doing some corrective exercises to help? So my biggest advice would just be take a closer look at everything. Whether you are a trainer or client, make sure we are looking at the ground level and making sure that our movements are clean, and therefore we'll get the results we want and we'll avoid the injuries that so often happen. Thank you.